Hi, this is Stan Phelps from marketinglanyap.com, and welcome to episode 17 of the Purple Goldfish video podcast. Today, Jack and I are going to talk about kind of the opposite of a purple goldfish. What happens when lanyap goes wrong? Jack's going to talk about a great example from Garden Catering, a great place in Greenwich, Connecticut. And lastly, we're going to look at an event that happened this past week from Hampton Inn, how they're promoting one of their purple goldfish. Today's podcast is brought to you by Synergy Events, an award-winning experiential marketing agency. Thanks and enjoy the podcast.
Welcome to another Purple Goldfish. I'm Jack Campese. This is your Purple Goldfish Master, Stan Phelps.
What's going on today, Jack?
Got another shirt for the old podcast. You like it?
There's got to be a good story behind this.
Okay, this one I'll admit is an ugly shirt. I was going to a company party a few years ago, and my ugly shirt love goes back a long way. And so I actually stopped.
Were you abused as a child, or?
I was loved and self-confident.
Loved. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Baby, don't hate the player, hate the game. So I actually purposely went to a store to buy an ugly shirt for this party. Went to the company party. Another couple of my buddies did the same thing. You know, this really, I think some people are still going to eye doctors because of looking at this thing. That was great. Actually went out and met some other people in another bar afterwards, and they're all like, what the hell is that shirt? And it was somebody's birthday, so there's a whole load of pictures that I'm in with this shirt.
Conversation starter. Okay,
anyways,
what are we talking about today?
Well, you had kind of
Other
said
than that shirt.
You think this is a crappy shirt, but what I want to talk to you about today is what I call lancrap.
Lancrap.
Not lanyap, lancrap. And that's, it's lanyap gone wrong.
Okay.
So I know you have an opinion about this.
Girls gone bad.
Girls gone wild, girls gone bad, lanyap gone bad.
Lanyap gone bad.
You call it something different.
Well, since we have the purple goldfish, I think the opposite of that, I call it a brown trout. A piece of land crap, basically.
I got it. Okay.
But the idea is that I think is, we had talked about this in the last podcast, that you want to be genuine. It needs to be authentic to who you are. It can't feel forced. And so, if you're just throwing something in for the sake of throwing something in, it can almost have the opposite effect.
Yeah, I think the whole force thing is bad news.
Bad.
Is there an example of a bad one? I mean, for me, the scripted, your time is very valuable to us. We were talking earlier about the personal touch in another podcast. Fake personal touch.
Right.
At
the end of you call up customer service, and the end of the call they go, did I satisfy your every need, Mr. Campese?
Yeah.
And you're just like, come on, I know you're reading that off a script. It's not genuine. It's so transparent that it's a turnoff, right?
Yeah. Or I guess when you're talking about the relevancy and everything, is when they give you something that's useless, how many times do you get something and then it ends up in your back seat or something like that if it's a gift.
Right.
Or something. The difference between, you were talking about the worry dolls, and that's something that somebody might carry around with them or keep on their dresser because it's really cool, versus, a t-shirt with your maybe a t-shirt's a good thing, but you know what? I had a company and we had shirts that we gave our technicians, and they were golf shirts.
Right.
And so we had extra ones, and so we started giving them to clients. So if I came to visit you, I might send you a golf shirt, and you'd be psyched. But we had these pink ones for ladies
that you hoarded,
with the big ugly company logo on them. That what The only time any women really wanted to wear it was when they were painting the house or cleaning,
Right.
or they burped the baby on it, But it wasn't something. It was a joke to wear those things. 9 out of 10 people, there was occasion that really loved them, but for the most part, that was lancrap. It was like, what the hell am I going to do with
Right.
this? Or we had these porcelain coffee mugs, and you take them to a trade show and give them to people, and they were like, I don't want to carry this thing around.
Right. So you need to be cognizant of, is it something that people are going to want? Is it unique and authentic to who your business is? Or is it just going to be seen as another piece of swag or a tchotchke?
Don't give my shirt a dirty look when you say that.
Sure.
You love it. All right, so the takeaway on this one, lanyap, not land crap.
No brown trout. And if anyone's got a better, let's throw it out to the listeners. If you've got a better euphemism for the opposite of a purple goldfish or lanyap, we're all ears. We'll definitely throw out those suggestions on the podcast.
We'll give you a shout out. And we'll also give you a shout out if you send me an ugly shirt to wear on the podcast. And we will donate money to the food bank.
Correct.
So send them on in. And that wraps it up for this Purple Goldfish podcast. Jack Campisi, Stan Phelps. Check us out on iTunes. Send us comments. Have a nice day. This one came to me a couple of weeks ago. I went to go get lunch, and in Greenwich, Connecticut, there's a famous chain of kind of a deli lunch place called Garden Catering. And they've got locations all over Fairfield County now. And they're famous for a special that they have where you get chicken nuggets and either fries or these things called cones. And cones are these really delicious little fried potato with mashed potato on the inside. Once you have them, you're addicted. They're simple. So every once in a while, you crave it, you gotta have it. So I drive over, and there's balloons, and there's a lot of hoopla going on, and there's people with T-shirts out front. And I'm like, is this some sort of charity thing? Is the church selling T-shirts there or something? Is it the kids from school or something? But it turns out they were Garden Catering T-shirts. And I went in, and I'm like, they're selling shirts for Garden Catering? But it turns out when I bought my meal, they gave me a ticket and a little rub-on tattoo that said, I love nuggets. And when I went outside, I turned in my ticket for a free Garden Catering T-shirt. Now, they're in a section of Greenwich called Chickahominy, Western Greenwich. And they bring the chicken to Chickahominy. So, I was thinking of the Purple Goldfish at this point because this was one of those sort of surprise and delight moments. This isn't something they do all the time. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary. So they're giving everybody who buys a special a T-shirt. Now, another thing that they're doing is for the month, they're doing a retro pricing on their French fries. So it's $1 for a small, $2 for a medium, and $3 for a large. So again, all these little things that they're doing to celebrate, and it's a little extra when people come in that they wouldn't expect. Now, on the other side of this, it was pretty clever because when I got the T-shirt, they asked me if I wanted to sign up for their loyalty program. So I gave them my address and my email, and now I get specials emailed to me. I'm going to get things in the mail from them. And, if I go there enough, I can earn free things or discounts. But it was pretty remarkable that, and smart that they, here's a free T-shirt. Do you want to sign up? Of course I'm going to say yes. So, very smart.